Every day we keep learning more and more about Fortnite Chapter 6, and today it's in part to a teaser slash leak by PlayStation and just some other big stuff in general. Battle Pass, movement mechanics, a new creature, the map. So we'll get to PlayStation soon, but let's start with movement mechanics. Epic has updated the prone movement mechanic, which is just laying down while aiming specifically with a sniper so far, but I assume it'll be just for any weapon or just proning in general. And they've updated it to now detect a stance mode. As of now, 2 new movement mechanics could be arriving for Chapter 6. Swinging, you'll be able to swing from ropes, chandeliers. We've known about this for quite a while now. And then the prone thing we've known about as well, but it was attached to the open world mode, which we still don't know at this point if open world is coming or not. But now it looks like prone being updated again either means good news for open world, or they're just adding this common laydown mechanic for Chapter 6. Let's talk Battle Pass. Last video we went into detail why one of these or 2 of these 3 skins could be in our Chapter 6 Season 1 Battle Pass. I'm not going to go into crazy detail. It was just silhouettes in the background of this loading screen, connecting the dots to the survey skins, and these are kind of the potentials that we came up with. Okay, we're adding another one into this though today, and it's because of the Raging Reaper. I'm probably saying this wrong, but Yadagarasu lore. The character below is Fortnite's representation of, let's just go with Yada, make it easier to say, and it is the mythical 3-legged crow of Japanese mythology. He is a guiding god, specifically in Shinto myth, and helps guide people on their journey. So once again, this skin is found in the official Fortnite survey, so we assume this skin is coming next season because of its relation to Japanese mythology and because we've had it confirmed that Chapter 6 Season 1 is themed around this, and samurais as well. So we're going to see him. And this was a cool thing to notice. And also, you may say, wait, 3-legged crow, this crow only has 2 legs. But if you actually, and I didn't notice this at first, but Raging Reaper points it out, you can see the 3rd leg, the 3rd foot, is a necklace he's wearing around his neck. This is Fortnite's representation of this god. And they've actually done this in the past as well with Cerberus. He was just a dog with a jacket, but he had 2 fake heads on the jacket, right? So they're still definitely playing into this. It's just, you know, their unique way of showing off the skin. So I think there's a good chance, you know, almost a for sure that this skin is coming. Will it be in the Battle Pass or not? We'll have to wait and see. Let's talk about those new cat-like animals named Sprites that will be releasing in Chapter 6 Season 1. All the big leakers are talking about it today. We made a video covering this a couple days ago because Blortzen was the first one to leak it. And here is the info that was talked about today. There is an air, water, and basic type for these new creatures. We're not too sure what they are yet. They're going to have unique voice lines, expressions, and they are related to the upcoming Shrines feature in Chapter 6. They will say their goodbyes when they are near these shrines. They can walk on land, they can jump in the air, they're curious, they're passive, but they can also get angry. They bounce on water, apparently. And people are saying cat-like because there's one tag that says that these creatures purr. But I do want to expand on this a little bit, and it actually starts with a comment from one of you guys on a previous video. Hi Rush, don't know if you already knew, but there are creatures in mythology, not Japanese mythology by the way, European mythology apparently, called water sprites. And I thought of them when you mentioned that they can bounce slash float on water. And so I did some research, some Google searching really, and we looked at a couple things. So water sprites, they kind of look like this. There's different representations of them, but fairy-like is what comes up a lot. And then just normal sprites, non-water sprites, is another type of fairy. Now, I don't know if this is the direction Epic is going with these sprites because, again, not really related to Japanese mythology from what I can tell. But when you look up the definition of what a sprite is, there's a couple options. One of them is elf slash fairy, an elfish person, right? That's kind of more what we're looking at here. The other one is some type of spirit, ghost, a soul, right? Something like that. So they could really go anywhere with this. I just kind of want to show off the possibilities. This is happening. We know a lot about it, but at the same time, we don't know everything. So take your guesses down below. And I love hearing from you guys in the comments. So we take a lot of the cool, smarter ideas than I have from the comment section, and we talk about it in these videos. Thanks for always getting involved in the conversation down there. I do want to play another audio piece from Chapter 6. There's a ton of different biomes we know about. We showed off the wetlands audio in last video or the video before, and now I'm going to show you a couple snippets of the highlands biome. This will be what it sounds like at certain points in the day when you enter the highlands biome. So here it is for you. Next here, we've discussed that Chapter 6 is going to have a weapon revamp, at least visually, okay? And how we know about this is a leak with the quad launcher. You can see the visuals, the old version of it, and then the apparent Chapter 6 version of it. At this point, it seems the gun will still work the same, but they are changing things here. And one cool opinion, once again, from the comment section that I liked, and it may be correct, they're probably making every gun so much sleeker and cleaner so it looks better in first person. Since it's only in its testing phase in creative, they're probably going to add a first person game mode in the next year. And I do agree with this. And also remember, we do have, there's tons of new modes that Epic are working on. And one of them is confirmed to be a 5v5 core mode. And it's not confirmed if it's first person or not, but we're thinking 5v5, make that first person so they can compete with other first person games. And maybe the main reason for this visual revamp is so that the weapons look cleaner, better when we're playing in first person. So I love this comment, this educated guess. And then we may have dojos next season. It's kind of a smaller leak here and maybe not true because all we know is that Fortnite added a new ambient bank, which is just a collection of audios, and it uses a Chapter 4 dojo sound with wooden sounds. So they could just be reusing this for something entirely different, but just in case it comes to be, we're talking about it. Now, let's talk about the PlayStation thing. It's kind of a weird one. First, it's just news, right? PlayStation dropped this new controller, and it was referenced as the Chapter 2 Remix controller. I think it looks pretty good for PlayStation players. Will you pick this thing up? But as you look in more detail, it seems to be more focused around Chapter 1, you've got some Chapter 3 stuff in there, a little bit of Chapter 2, but it's not just Chapter 2. So my thought is here, either this is an accident and they don't fully know what Chapter 2 Remix is, what Chapter 2 is, otherwise they would have themed it all after Chapter 2, or maybe some of the Chapter 1 teasers are for something big that we already know about, maybe we're not supposed to know about, but an insider confirmed it, that Fortnite Chapter 1 permanent mode returns next month. Would it be as obvious if we didn't already know this news? Probably not. Is it connected? Maybe. But Chapter 1 seasons will return. The seasons are going to return monthly. Builds and zero build. There was some new info on this. It will be an OG loot pool as well, of course. But the new info for today is that permanent Fortnite OG will also feature a ranked mode. Both BR and Zero Build will feature normal and competitive playlists. Reminder, this is going to drop sometime after Chapter 6. We're not thinking too long after. Similar to Lego Rocket Racing and Festival, like it was, I think, a couple weeks or something like that, just to spread out the hype. So I'm hoping it does drop in Chapter 6 Season 1. That's what all the leaks have said so far, but it just won't be right away. We have to talk about our next downtime update that has officially been announced by Fortnite today. It will release Wednesday, November 13th, assuming around 4 a.m. Eastern. I'll be making videos, so make sure you subscribe, turn your noties on. I am your guy. This will include new features and cosmetics previously announced to launch on November 12th, so it's just been delayed a day. But the main one here I wanted to bring up we haven't yet is that reload map rotation will be kicking into gear. They're giving us a week or two here basically to just full on enjoy the new map, which I love. And then they will start rotating again, which I'm also okay with. I love both maps. Also, you should know that there will be an upcoming free reload pickaxe. This will apparently be free, according to FNBR Intel, in the next update. You will earn it by getting a win in reload. They're really pushing players to reload this season. The XP is just better there by far per minute and then per day on your cap as well. The other things coming, by the way, are of course the kicks, right? Fortnite's version of shoes will be unlockable and usable in that update. Ice Spice's grappler and mythic rifle will arrive along with her taking over the shark. She'll have a couple skins, and then there'll be probably a bunch of Chapter 6 leaks, live event stuff. Also, a hotfix was pushed yesterday, and it fixes an issue where crowns were not being properly awarded for some modes, such as reload in ranked mode. So should be all good. You can get your crown count up if you were worried about it. Thank you, Epic. That's all I got, you guys. Thanks for watching. Touch the like button, code TheCampingRusher. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.